Hello, everybody. Blake here. I'm back with your favorite host, Kyle.
Oh my god. I'm still famous. It didn't go horribly wrong like I thought it would. Well,
Yet.
maybe at the start it did.
Yeah, we have time. We have a lot of time.
We have technology.
We have the power. All right. So, are we going to wither away or are we going to exit?
Let's wither away. Be a ghost again. Seems useful.
Woo! We have successfully
Shucks.
died. What shall we do?
Okay. Exit to the hallway.
Exit the hallway. Okay.
Move to the kitchen.
Okay.
Open the fridge.
All right.
Eat the fridge.
Kyle pointed his neck directly upwards and hoisted the fridge on top of his face. Somehow, miraculously, he wrapped his mouth around the device. He started to swallow.
What?
In one slow, horrible movement, the fridge slid down Kyle's throat.
Oh, my mouth unhinged like a snake.
After many gurgles, pops, and snaps, Kyle felt relatively sure the fridge would not come back out.
Holy shit. Okay, return to hallway.
All right.
Return to bedroom. We gotta get dressed first.
Okay. So,
Open closet.
open closet.
Rusty locker.
Rusty locker. Oh.
That's new. Check that.
Kyle knelt down and inspected the old rusty container that had been in his closet for ages. It was locked, but had a blade-shaped slot on the top.
Okay, write that down. Write that down.
Write that down! You're the one responsible for taking notes.
Back to the bedroom.
All right.
Open closet. Choose an outfit. We'll do the suit.
All right. Back to the bedroom. What are we going to do?
Shoot. Sit at desk because we got to write some questions up real fast.
Okay.
Write notes.
My notes.
Am I a mother?
All right.
What are some diet tips?
All right.
Funniest story?
All right.
And do you feel guilty?
All righty.
Okay,
Back to room.
Back to room.
All right.
Exit to the hallway.
Okay.
Leave apartment.
All right. And we're...
Haunt around.
I don't think we'll get to see what this does because we are out of time.
I want to try it anyway.
Kyle felt a sudden pull in his heart. Had he abandoned his job as a ghost? Was he fulfilling his spooky, ethereal role that he'd accepted while lying in bed this morning? Kyle realized he had no other choice. He must spend his day spooking about. Kyle decided he should make a plan about who or where he should spook.
This has changed. Oh my god. Spook the interview.
All right. Kyle thought it would be best to continue his daily course, but with a twist. Today, he would still go to his studio, but instead of conducting an interview, he would haunt. Excitedly, Kyle made his way to the studio early to find the best spot to conduct his ghostly duties, which is funny because we ran out of time when we selected this option.
Yep.
So we're not
because
really early.
I think it's because we're just haunting in general. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
The studio was empty. Being so early, the crew wouldn't arrive for several hours. Kyle gleefully skipped about the building, finding the best spot for himself to hide. After searching for some time, Kyle decided to hide behind the guest chair. Kyle quickly placed himself down and drew his legs to his chest. Soon the crew began to arrive and set up for the interview that night. Invisible to all senses, Kyle went undetected. He watched as cameras were set up, screens were turned on, and pages were flipped. Within an hour, Rachel walked into the studio. "Hey, everyone," said Rachel, smiling kindly. "I'm ready to get prepped. Who do I need to talk to first?" Kyle's producer approached her. "Thanks for being here, Rachel. You should talk to Andrea about makeup first, and then wait for when Kyle arrives. I am reading too fast.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way to eat your skin.
Indeed. Kyle, knowing he was duping everyone, began to giggle uncontrollably. It was then that he, like clockwork, ceased to be a ghost.
Damn it.
The studio
So
grew
fun.
silent. Everyone stared at Kyle, head down, clutching his legs and giggling at the floor.
No.
Kyle froze. He had found himself in a situation he had not encountered before.
Damn it.
Kyle started to crawl out of the studio on all fours, hoping his small form would avoid attracting more attention.
All right then.
Everyone wordlessly watched as Kyle slowly made his way across the stage, through the production set, and out the door. As soon as he was outside the studio, Kyle broke into an all-out sprint.
Yeah, that's
Kyle
fair.
made his way back to his apartment as quickly as possible. Kyle sat in his kitchen and processed what had happened during his day. He vowed that he would never haunt anything again.
Remember, kids, don't be a ghost.
Kyle left. All right. So what are we doing now?
I'm disappointed that it just gets rid of it if you choose to be a ghost. That's upsetting.
There were other people we could haunt.
That's true. Wither again.
Alrighty, we die once again.
Okay, exit to the hallway
Alright.
and go outside. Leave the apartment. Haunt around.
Alright. So,
Spook myself. I want to know what that means.
Kyle could think of nobody better to spook than himself. Kyle sat on the sidewalk and looked at the ground. He took a deep breath. Kyle began to scream uncontrollably as he had managed to spook himself by his very existence.
Oh, deep.
Kyle jumped up from the sidewalk and began to run around, flailing his arms. Unfortunately, Kyle was unable to escape the fact that he was himself. Kyle spent several minutes screaming. But as he screamed, Kyle realized it was becoming time for Rachel's interview. Continuing to scream, Kyle traveled to his studio.
What?
That evening, Kyle tried to do well by his duties and conduct the interview with Rachel. But being able to only express pure terror, the episode consisted only of Rachel watching him scream.
What?
The episode was very popular. Kyle was asked to continue screaming in the next episode, and the next. Kyle's show was rebranded to Kyle is Scared with Kyle. The studio went on to produce many episodes. Kyle remained existentially terrified of himself.
This is like my spin-off show, Squatting with Sub, only instead of squats, it's just screaming. I love it.
All right, what are we gonna do?
Let's try to not be dead for once. Exit the bed.
All right,
Exit to the hallway
all right.
and go outside.
Go outside.
I'm curious
Oh,
if...
Yeah, we read that. Okay,
Yeah.
so what are we gonna
I'm
do?
curious if it considers me either in PJs or I'm just naked. Because that's going to influence my decisions.
Okay, so what are we gonna do?
Let's go to the tech store.
Kyle walked into the clean white tech store. He was greeted by Techno Jim, an elaborate cutout mascot playing soft music from a small microphone.
Steal Techno Gym.
Quickly, before the attendant could acknowledge him, Kyle grabbed Techno Jim by the shoulders. Finding that Techno Jim's cardboard feet were bolted to the ground, Kyle started to heave upwards. After several tugs, Techno Jim broke free, leaving one foot and one leg behind. Kyle glanced at the attendant, who was staring, bewildered, and ran outside.
What?
You have now stolen Techno Jim.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
Let's go. Let's go, Techno Gym. Return to apartment.
All right.
Move to kitchen.
All right. Have a good old breakfast with Techno Jim.
Check the pantry.
We don't have the key for the pantry.
Damn it, you're right, I forgot.
You want to go get the key?
Yeah, go get the key.
All right. All right.
I need that key for things.
Turn to bedroom. Sit at desk. Check in
Desk
desk
drawer.
drawer.
Ooh.
Oh, there's more stuff. Okay.
Small key.
We'll take the small key. Let's go get the pantry.
Yep. Check pantry.
All right.
Chug a bottle of lard.
Kyle voraciously grabbed the closest bottle, snapped the neck against the wall, and sucked out all of the fat within a minute.
Chug a lard bottle.
Kyle wildly sucked down another bottle. He felt very sick.
Chug a lard bottle.
Kyle's vomit and the lard were mixing in a way that made it hard to tell which was which.
Finish off the pantry.
As Kyle finished the last bottle of lard, he felt a wave of accomplishment come over him.
Fuck yeah.
All right, well, you have now destroyed the pantry with Techno Gym in tow, and you have now run out of time, so we're just going to go on to the interview.
I'm assuming I'm just going to die immediately on set. I'll be shocked if I don't.
Rachel's smile quickly turned to shock as she realized Kyle had not put on clothes that day.
Okay, so I am naked. Good to know. That means I ran out and stole Techno Gym naked.
That's why the guy didn't stop you, because you were naked. Kyle waved and smiled broadly. Rachel uncomfortably averted her eyes. Kyle started making his rounds around the room, greeting each crew member, none of whom looked at him directly.
Yeah,
As it became apparent that Kyle had no intention of leaving, Rachel made some excuses and exited the set. One by one, the crew followed suit.
Cowards!
Kyle was left all alone.
Damn it.
Kyle prepared by being a nudist.
Well, at least I know now.
GG. Oh, we have a new cursor apparently.
Ooh.
Hold on. Unlocks.
New cursor.
Ooh.
It's like a flashlight.
Cool. Nice. We'll play with the flashlight for a bit.
Wonderful.
Okay, we'll skip the intro.
Wonderful.
All right, I think we have time for one more loop, and then we can.
Okay. Exit the bed.
All right.
Open the closet.
All right.
Choose an armor and put on that suit of armor again.
Suit of armor. All right.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Exit to the hallway.
Exit to the hallway.
Leave apartment.
Leave apartment.
And go to the tech store.
All right.
Ask the attendant for free samples.
Kyle asked the store attendant whether or not they offered any free samples to important customers. The attendant gave Kyle a confused and slightly vacant look. Kyle began to beg for a free sample. Wanting Kyle to leave, the attendant grabbed a decrepit phone meant for spare parts and held it out.
Grab with teeth.
Kyle firmly clamped his mouth around the outstretched phone, creating several punctures in the screen. Kyle grunted and yanked with his head until the attendant let go of the phone. The phone is now Kyle's to use forever.
Fuck yeah. Okay, back to the tech store.
All right.
Steal Techno Gym.
Okay. We are stealing Techno Gym again.
I need him for things, okay?
All right.
Okay. Return to apartment.
All right.
Kitchen. Open fridge.
All right.
And prepare breakfast.
Okay.
Eat.
All right.
Turn to hallway. There's kind of not much else I can do, so...
Yeah, there's not too much time left.
Go to the bedroom. I guess sit at desk.
So we'll just sit at the desk and ponder.
Write notes for interview. That's better.
It's too late.
Kyle
hurried to the set. Yada, yada, yada.
Yes! My idea! Interview Techno Gym!
Kyle roughly shoved Rachel out of her seat and placed Techno Gym in her stead. Hello. Oh, no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Hello, Techno Gym. I'm going to interview you today.
Kyle grasped Techno Gym's hand and tried to shake it, but instead tore it off the cardboard frame.
Oh.
Kyle's producer, sensing viral media, pulled the bewildered Rachel out of frame and motioned to the crew to go live. Cameraman moved, lights flashed, and suddenly the studio was on air.
Hi, I'm Kyle.
Said Kyle.
And tonight I'm going to interview a very special guest.
He pointed at Techno Jim using the dismembered arm. Techno Jim started to smoke from the heat of the lights.
No. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Asked Kyle. Knowing Jim would probably not speak,
Oh my god.
Kyle took it upon himself to be his voice as well.
Hail, Kyle.
I think that's 2 eyes.
Oh,
So it's like,
I thought it was
hi!
hail. Hi, Kyle.
He said, raising the pitch of his voice.
My name is Rachel May, and I'm a very special guest.
Rachel's expression of confusion turned to shock.
Oh. Well, Rachel, you look way too thin and absolutely terrible, and you should feel ugly.
Kyle gave Jim a meaningful stare.
Wow, Kyle.
He said.
I sure wish I could look like you.
He says, wearing a suit of armor. Techno Jim burst into flames. Instantaneously, the sprinkler system initiated. Curtains of water poured down from the rafters.
Oh, no.
Within a second, the production equipment was doused in water. The set was soon abuzed with electrical fires. Kyle's crew abandoned their posts and cameramen and sound mixers to try to put the fires out. As the crew scrambled around, the cameras continued to run. Kyle sat, motionless, staring forward. Eventually, the fires were all put out. Kyle's producer shut off the broadcast, leaving Kyle's vacant stare as the final frame. Kyle's ratings skyrocketed.
Fucking knew
Techno
it.
Jim became a staple on the show, often ending up destroyed by the end of each episode. Although Rachel did not come back on the show, her cardboard portrayal did. Rachel, as it was very popular. Kyle interviewed Rachel. All right, well, I believe that's all we have time for today. So thank you for joining us as Kyle prepared for his interviews. Next time, you shall continue to do so in Kyle is Famous.
I'm very good at preparing for interviews, as you can tell.
Oh no, an electrical fire! Ah!